Hey folks, this is Charlie, Reckless Charlie, just call me Charlie, whatever. Anyhow, just here to kind of run the latest kind of off-season Pink Puff League Async. Not really aiming to post a time, just want to kind of give my thoughts on the seed to folks who may want to kind of see a different perspective. I don't know if folks will be really streaming this with it being tournament time. Yeah, so I'll kind of go over some of the general thoughts on the flags in general, at least as far as my perspective goes. A lot of this is going to be kind of standard Blue Moon fare. dolbsd gauntlet, 6 other bosses. You have to beat 7 of those 8 to get your crystal. You still have to beat Zeromus. All the Kmain Summon Moon, kind of standard Force Hook part of the flag set for this. One of the differences for kind of the mashup between Supermarket Sweep and Blue Moon, Supermarket Sweep has passes as a shop item. There will be one item shop somewhere, Moon, Underground, Overworld, one item shop with a pass in it. So it's not going to be as a key item check. It's going to be somewhere. Just you'll find it, you'll pick it up. Typically going to be the way you end up getting to Z, more often than not. The character selection, it's the same as Blue Moon. You get all your freebies, but that's it. They're going to be 7 different characters. Start any, no foo. We're actually starting with a foo. That's where the start any comes in. Start any allows you to start with anything, so including the fusoya. Just no foo means that if foo wasn't your starter, foo's not going to be in the scene at all. Nekkie character is only going to have a very basic weapon equipped and no armor, which is a pretty big boon for the next bits that come up. Going to the Supermarket Sweep portion of it, T-Wild, S-Wild, free. So T-Wild typically is just unweighted treasures. Anything goes. You can peel so much good stuff out of chests, but shops are also wild. You can pick up all the same stuff from shops, and all that stuff's going to be free. So you're not really going to, like, the general purpose is you're not really going to be looting anything. You're going to be checking all of the shops to pick up all of the best gear. Once you have equipment to kind of fill in all the necessary spots, characters, basically once you have a good enough loadout, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can aim for perfection if you like, but it doesn't have to be perfect. As long as you have some decent equipment going to get some good damage. All the good weapons are out there, your crystal swords, your excals, your defense swords, all your good Hanzo for edge, etc. Also, too, as a side note for edge, is that all the good darts, all the good weaponry, your excals, your defense swords, your white spears, they're all free. So you can pick up darts. You pick up a 99 stack of darts if you have an edge, and that will carry you through a significant portion of the seed. There's a pretty good chance that that there isn't an edge. I mean, it's pretty, like, you get 7 characters out of the remaining 11, so there's a chance there's no edge. So darts may not really come into play, and with the amount of good gear that tends to float around, you're not almost generally not going to go with mages, although it can happen depending on the character distribution. Bstandard with your alt gauntlet, kind of standard fare. The alt gauntlet's just the Fabul gauntlet fight is just going to be 5 random encounters pulled from the general area where that particular encounter is located. Etoggle, just, you can turn encounters on and off. It's defaults to off. You can turn them on if you need to. Typically reserved for your needing experience walking down the moon, setting up RNG manipulation for certain grind fights, but with everything being free in shops, that also typically means sirens. So you shouldn't have to worry about other grind options. Glitch options. Warp glitch, life glitch, sylph, backrow. This is all kind of standard fare for Blue Moon. I'm happy to answer any questions on those as they come up. Notable difference for Supermarket Sweep, General Z. Supermarket Sweep typically allows adamant armors. So you can find adamant armors for free in shops. This one you can't, so you're going to be kind of relegated to your power shirts, your sword robes, your white shirts. You'll still find the good stuff like crystal rings, protect rings, Zeus gauntlets, but adamant armors unfortunately are not going to be around. And Super Smith is always fun. So without too much more rambling on, sure, am I good to go? I think I am. All right. Count this down. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So we start with a foo. We're gonna go pick up characters and check all the shops. So we're doing all this first. Okay. Sand Ruby, Dark Imps. Imps are not a required boss. Sand Ruby is not a character check. So we're going to go to Mysidia, then Agert first to peek those character checks and peek those shops. Alright, Sid's okay. I'd rather have other characters. There's our Cecil. Okay. Crystal Swords and Excals are absolutely an option. I will take a black sword temporarily. I'll go through my general thoughts on shops too. And as I go, alright. Ninja stars are fine, but I'm holding out for better darts, just in case. Zeus gauntlets. We'll take a 99 stack of those. The rest of those, not really any good. Stardust rods, and Boreases. Like having a couple of J items to get through the early game in case there are, there are no darts, and even then, you may want them for just for clearing fights quickly. In case you don't have an edge, you have a gauntlet. It's going to be better than Thor Rages. Let's see, go in here, let's see what we have. Moon Veils. Okay. Moon Veils or Star Veils amplified. They prevent you from taking physical damage. Glass hats are good. I might not necessarily need to worry about... Glass hats aren't always generally what you're going to pick up. In case there's a Yang. Generally, you want to pick up at least one bow and one arrow to backrow characters. With Nekkie, sometimes some of the characters that can wear bows start with bows. I picked up a stack just in case I don't randomly stumble across arty arrows, and I end up with like arty bow, Sid as a character that I'm going to cart around. There is the freaky item, so we're going to check that. Tower key, okay. Don't hate it. So we're not going to be looting anything at all. So as you can see, you can pick up 99 stacks of whatever you want. Looting doesn't really matter too much. Sure, protect rings are fine. Characters are not going to die. I'll pick up a life staff, even though I don't really want to. The shops have been not really that good. We're looking for Cure 3s and elixirs and camping gear. We're fine. We've got stuff. We have a handful of life pots already and a handful of cure 2s. There's our 99 sirens. It's generally helpful to pick up exits too in the early game, but it's quite alright. Okay, so we have some J items. We can clear early game spots. And also with Fu's gonna level up as you clear the early game spots. So we're gonna start clearing things here and there. There are my Stardusts. Check these shops. Don't have a package. If you have a package, you want to park on the other side. Just a weapon and armor shop here. Avenger is quite good. I'll pick up an archer bow just to have a bow to backrow people if I don't find anything otherwise. Avengers are so good. Nope. Really, for armor, we're looking for strength and magic boosting gear, so not too worried about that. We're gonna pop up here. We're gonna check the shops. Saving just in case the shops are a complete bust, because I didn't buy exits. Defense swords, 1 mute knife just in case. Strength rings are really good. Wait, I already have... The strength ring pickup was not a good one. I already have Zeus gauntlets, why am I bothering picking that up? Hourglass wands, life pots. Okay. Now... somewhere, thank you. Okay, sweet. Yeah, did not need to pick up strength rings, but yeah, mistakes happen, so it's okay. Minor things. Alright, so now we've got... we just really want strength boosting headgear. Kmain is good, so... looks like Porum is going to be the anchor here, most likely. Normally used to parking there for Blue Moon stuff, but... Magus Sisters. This is a boss that's required, so... I would like to make sure that Porum doesn't get experience. Stardusts can't be reflected, so... Oop, I left flash effects on. That's not good. I'll fix that. I already have another Stardust queued up. Let's go see who our 6th character is. That's a Yong. I do like Yong over Sid. Yong is really easy to equip. I've already got the equipment for him. Alright, and then we're just going to kind of take all the checks in order. We are gonna hit up Antlion, Hobbs, Fabool. Saving isn't really necessary. That's right, I'm not looting. Just bad habits. Just forgetting that, I mean, I've run actually now I've run right at 80 Blue Moon Seeds, right around there. So like I have my kind of route that I take. So it's kind of just ingrained into my head at this point. Alright, that's another required boss. Okay. Let's just get these. Just moving some stuff down to where don't have to fuss with it too much. Lit 2, Lit 3. Earth Crystal, okay. Could very well have her hook. Fu's typically not a character you like to keep in Supermarket Sweep Seeds, so there's a possibility I might just let him go, but he's also a pretty good source of power, and it's hard to tell what the sources of power are going to be. Rubicant or Elements. Rubicant. Please. So once the cape opens, he's weak to ice. Suddenly quad damage. Let's go on to Fabool. Check the shops in Fabool. Then we're gonna go south, check Silvara, check Silvara clear ordeals. We would like a crystal sword. Still looking for Cure 3s and Elixirs. We'll take a singleton bow for backrow purposes. Actually, I already have an archer bow. This is what happens when I'm running seeds after a long day. Just sometimes the practice just goes haywire. Fire, please. Boo. Let's get that out of here. Okay. There's exit. Alright, so not punish too hard. Exit's enough of a reason to keep Fu around. The spoon does put Edward on the map. Check the Silvara shops, clear ordeals, and then we'll probably circle back to do Earth Crystal, because Earth Crystal is 2 boss checks, and it does spit me right back out of Baron. So it is a little bit of extra flying around to do it this way. It's probably not the optimal route, per se, but Curse Ring, always helpful. So now it doesn't matter who my last character is. We're good. We don't need any of the rest of that. We have Avengers. Okay, no Cure 3s, no Elixirs, kind of annoying, but we still haven't checked Baron, and we're gonna end up getting all the underground shops anyway, so. Ninja swords honestly are good enough for Edge, so like, if this last character is Edge, he's gonna be perfectly fine. I'm not bothering to equip at all because it doesn't really matter yet. Okay. So Palom. So I'm just gonna keep Porum and let Porum be the anchor. Porum gets levels, it's not too big of a deal. Also, I could just let Porum get a bunch of levels and let Fu be the anchor, and it's perfectly fine too. Val here... It's not magic immune. We're gonna start doing a little bit of equipping. We're gonna go ahead and equip a couple of cat claws to Yang. So, Val's gonna have a ton of physical evade there, but not much magic evade. There's a chart in the Freen wiki that has all these details. Changing the battle speed because I am going into this straight away without any form of adjustment. Pale them, okay? So Pale them... I don't have Virus or Quake. Pale them counters any elemental spells. This spot does have some magic defense. And this is just my best option. Unfortunately, I know it's kind of spammy, but... don't think that'll do it. I think it's going to take like 6 of these. Okay, 5. Yep. Alright. Alright, so Cecil's online. We have a couple of Avengers. This is not our underground access. Val cannot block the underground access, along with Golbez and Wyvern. So whatever this is cannot block underground access. Sorry for the flash effects. CPU. Okay. 2 more Stardusts coming right up. Ugh, flash effects, gross. Okay, we are going to... Yeah, we're gonna go do Earth Crystal. We have the equipment for it. We'll just equip up folks with Avengers and you know, Zeus gauntlets and such. Gonna be more than fine. So fly down. Over. This puts us in Baron for Baron in before we go underground. So we've already checked those shops. No looting, so no treasury, unfortunately. Twild makes these treasuries really bad. I kind of think this is the party order I want anyway, right now. I'll use Fu to kill off Porum in this first fight. I've not seen any form of caster gear or whatever, but we have Avengers. We have Cat Claws, we're good. We even have a Thunderclaw. So... you can have a glass hat, you can have Zeus gauntlets. You came to that, so you can have that, and... silly glitch sometimes when you're trying to unequip 99 of something is that it doesn't really want you to do it. Let's go. I think I tend to set battle speed at 2 for back attack, and then a lot of times I'll just let it rip anyway, so... if this is Wyvern, it might be a little weird. Okay, this is just play. We're fine. Power through. This is fine. We're doing... I mean, this slot has 9,000 health, so we're doing plenty of damage. Yep, there we go. There's virus. It's important. Alright, so the second spot here is a little bit fast, so I think I will cure you, bring you up. The second spot is a little bit fast. Okay, Odin's there. Odin's at Baron 2. Or, sorry, Dwarf 2. So we get underground. The second spot is not a boss that we need. But with the warp glitch, Dwarf Castle's still 2 boss checks, or still 2 key item checks. Generally worth doing. 2 key item checks with warp. This could be... it could be Golbez. So I am going to dump battle speed to 3. Okay. Let's mute them so they don't counter. The counter is going to get off. This is normally where a rune axe mute knife would be super helpful, but I bought a mute knife, but it's not going to be nearly as impactful as an Avenger here. Just letting the berserkers kind of do their thing. Oops. Trying to get the life glitch off, but of course, yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter that much. The experience here is, I think that's worth only about 3,000 experience. So we're gonna get our free heal off this. Just exit on Cecil anyway, so fine. Tier 4, life 1. Holy spell, we're good. Oh yay, another protect ring. Alright, we're gonna do Baron in. This has to lead to our hook. Just gonna change party order a little bit. Go ahead and peek the shops. We're still looking for Cure 3s, Elixirs, Bacchus Wines. Don't need to bother with Lip Bolts. Let's go. This is not enough experience to worry about. My battle speed's still at 3. This is painful. Oops. Okay, Mom Bomb's required. So the Mom Bomb is gonna have, yeah, the main form's gonna have something like 9,000, like 12,000 health. Normally this spot has 4,000 or so. And once you do about, well, Mom Bomb, once you do about 60% of its health, it starts to explode. But if you can do all, 11,000 of it, it'll just go away. So basically, it's normally about 60% plus 9,000 health is the formula. 60 to 75% plus 9,000 health. There's our hook. We're just going straight underground here. We checked all the shops, done everything we need to, cleared all the boss spots. Food's good to go. Let's go collect our hovercraft and get underground. Who's definitely powerful enough, at least for the time being. Well, even if he doesn't have that much gear. So we're still looking for power shirts. Even black belt keys would be nice. But we're not too far off from just stopping shopping. Which will be nice to not have to worry about inventory. Because over shopping can very easily lead to a bloated inventory. Much like overlooting. We have cabins. There's the dwarf axe that we need to backrow cane. Okay, we don't need any of the rest of the stuff. think I will buy 99 ninja hats. So we have strength boosting hats. Still loosely looking for power shirts, black belt gis, maybe karate gis. Not too worried about it. We have hourglasses, we don't have coffins. We have sirens. We're fine. Everything is fine. Turtle. Ooh, spicy. We should have enough power to just not have to worry about nerfing the waves. I might straight up just queue up a Lit 3, just because we're gonna have a ton of power going into this. I do like the fact that this is here for a Pink Puff League async. Still keeping battle speed at 3 for the moment. It's kind of not the best thing to do. I mean, generally, be running this at 1 or 2 pretty much the whole time, outside of the certain spots. This is, let's see, the King Queen Eblin spot here is very, very punchy, so I'm not ashamed to dump the battle speed. Cool. I think we're not fooling with equipping more right now, we're fine. Actually, we will backrow Kmain. Backrow and Kmain could matter. Okay, this is just an easy fight. Alright. So just moving some stuff down. This fight's gonna end pretty shortly, so there it is. Okay. So normally under all there's Nuke. Under all normal circumstances, I recommend saving. I absolutely recommend saving. However, Berserk, Blink, Cure 3, just putting spells where I want them, typically. Black. I did have Quake. Iris. Weak. Nuke. Let's go. We're already at battle speed 3, we're doing fine. So if I really want to nerf with Yang, I can. Just gonna get some damage out. This has 25,000 health. So the counters will do 4 to 6% of that, or the waves will. Perfect shot. Yeah, we're not gonna bother nerfing this. We're just going full on damage. But basically, if you can pour enough damage into Knazo before the wave fires, the waves come out, they don't do a whole lot. And you see, like, it's a pretty negligible amount. And that amount, if you don't nerf it, it's just gonna cast fast and then wave again. So, cast fast, gather the water, wave again. So, it's not really too much of a problem, as long as you can put damage out. If your damage is kind of low, then you're going to be a little more reliant on getting timing out, trying to get a Thor Rage out around the time. You try to queue it up around the same time that the gathering the water message pops up, so that a wave doesn't get queued. There's a lot of folks that will be able to explain it a little better than I can. Or at least the perfect timing on it a little better than I can. I just go by feel because I've seen it a bunch. But this would actually be a good spot to save, and I want to say one of the Pink Puff League official races had a good scenario come up for that. Alright, so we do have tower key. It is Asura at the top of the tower. I'm not that thrilled about going up there. Asura is not a boss I really want to fight. We're gonna go check the Tomra shops. Then we're going to Dwarf Castle. We would like Bacchus. We would like some Bacchus wines. It just makes it easier with Yong. Elixirs, please. Yes. Silk webs are nice if you need them, but with the low-level anchor, or the low-agility anchor, silk webs don't make that much of a difference. We're fine. Okay. Elixirs are a huge pickup, though. Okay. Go up here. Gonna land, do a little bit of quick inventory management. Bring up our... Let's see. Bring these up. That down, bring these. Just in case I need to... See, most of this stuff is just gone, so I bring the tower key up. This Boreas can stay for now. These go down. Bring this up. I want my elixirs to be there. Thumbs, please. Finally turn flash effects off. There we go. Much better. Alright, we'll fix the... So for Dwarf 1, you typically want to be fast anchored. Dwarf 2 doesn't have that enough health to matter. Dwarf 2 has 3,000 health. Those are Bacchus wines. One Crystal Sword Excalibur, please. I will pick up a rune axe just for the sake of it. Sure. In case I have to go to that Ashura fight, I suppose. Okay. This will be quick. See, just letting the berserkers go, not bothering to input commands, because they'll put out the necessary damage before anything really happens. And this is going to be the same way for this next fight. This is why Avenger is ridiculous in this format. Yay, I can get underground now. So Warp Glitch just lets you cast Warp from here. Brings you back in, but the game thinks you're in the sealed cave room. Okay, and there's the package. Okay. But, oddly enough, you can cast Exit from here. Brings you back out to the Dwarf Castle entrance. We're going to Feymarch. There are fights here that could be exceptionally nasty. Gonna do all our shopping. What are we looking for in item shops? Coffins, I suppose, would be nice. We have Baka Swines, we have elixirs. Coffins would be nice for the gauntlets, some of the gauntlets that could be around here. It's a dud. We are done with item shops outside of passes, but haven't seen passes yet. So the passes probably going to be on the moon. Buy 2 of those. 1 of those for Cecil. That is for food. Okay. So we are... Yeah, pass is guaranteed to be in an item shop, so pass will be on the moon. So this stuff... I really have to do some more cleanup of the old inventory. There. Fine, we're just gonna let it rip. Oh. Getting rid of the spoon, don't need it for anything. Ancient sword, bow. We have Zeus gauntlets, we don't need any more glass hats. We have elixirs, there are no ninjas. Better than those. I think we get rid of pretty much everything. Do need to move the Baka Swines up, but I'll get there. None of those can be what I need, but this fight is not that bad. And I am looking for a Baron Key and a Darkness Crystal. Glass hats here make a pretty big difference. This has about 30-something hundred health, and that is why. So the more you hit Octoman, the more it slows down. So it's not going to take nearly as many swings. It takes 3 swings to knock off a tentacle, and less tentacles is fractional speed. So this fight's pretty well in hand from here. It's just going to take a little bit more time. There is like 3,000 some health, and I kind of am just letting berserkers do their work. Action economy and all, like trying to take as little menu time to get the actions done. So, I will throw out 1 nuke. That should cover it. Yep. Hey, another white shirt. Go figure. Alright. So this could be Wyvern? Theoretically? Just in case, if this is Wyvern, this gives me a couple of... Just as I suspected. Starveil. Starveil. These 2 Starveils are going to get off. These 2 are going to get swings, and then Wyvern is going to just blow the Cecil and King completely out of the water. But Wyvern's going to take 10k in the process, so... Or only one of them gets a swing, whatever. Life 2, Cecil up, get Kane up, this only has about 27,000 health or so. The reflected newts are not going to do that much damage. Reflect some nukes. Yeah. Not too bad. Just needed to slow it down a little bit. Okay. It's unfortunate, but, these are the shots you take. Exit is normally down here for me. Okay. So we go clear tower now. We're gonna do both spots regardless. Almost certainly, at least. I'm not too worried about experience. I can get all the experience I need. I can kill eggs very easily. Very interesting that I haven't seen any form of crystal swords. Kind of annoying, but so be it. Promise, please. Alright, we're good elsewhere. I like battle speed too for the sake of being able to a little more reliably get out a nuke or some other type of action before before the enemy gets in action. I'm just gonna do top first. For some reason top's a complete dud. We'll reset. You'll see some people do tower key first there. Because, I mean, I am going to do it anyway, but I would like to be able to reset to save myself the walk down if this is a dud. We are running out of duds. Cast wall on a shrub. Do an Avenger glitch just to get this out there. So I wanted to swap back. Would want to swap back to the Avenger anyway. Like, I could Bogus, it would have the same effect. But it's okay. And we're just gonna wait. Doesn't take long. Spot has 20,000 or so health. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, nice and easy. Keep that. Okay. It's a neat little trick coming up regarding the Super Cannon Room. Something doesn't really get talked about too much. When you walk in, you can press, like, you see that Super Cannon banner covers up the thing. You hit A, it goes away, you can see what it is. Some flavor of Milo. Fire off a virus. Or just another Stardust. Sadly, still no. Sadly, still 4 bosses out there that we need, but and the longer we wait to see Evil Wall, the more annoying it gets, and the more glad it is that I picked up Protect Rings and Glass Hats. So, what if this is not darkness? If this is Pan, we're doing Pan. If this is darkness... do I just immediately go Giant? I would really like a Baron Key. The weapon shops have been largely not good. Okay. We're gonna do Sheila 1 and see where this takes us. Gonna weaken ourselves a little bit so that, because we're on the path to doing Twin Harp. Alright, well, I have to pause my recording. I will make note of when this is, because the timer is going to be a little bit weird. So, I'm going to do this, pull up LiveSplit. And then pause my emulator, start running this. The timer's, when the timer kicks back in, it's going to, when the timer kicks back in, it's going to end up adding time onto this, so I'll just take this off of whatever time is there. So yeah, it's a little awkward, but that's the workaround I have for this for the moment. But I'll be back. Okay, sorry about that, folks. So as you can see, some time has passed. I had to step away for a little bit, take care of a couple things. One of the things is this particular timer, just once I unpause it, unpause the run, you know, that time's going to jump up. So we're gonna unpause, pause there, and then we're gonna go back to a regularly scheduled run. So we're just shy of 14:30 in extra time, which is right because we were at the 54 and change mark coming up here. So Sheila 1 and Twin Harp. Twin Harp it is. There's a reason, absolutely a reason to, you know, save if you think it's going to be a complete dud. Yeah. Them's the breaks. These weapon shops have been kind of disappointing. This Baron weapon shop, whenever this Baron key shows up, it's gotta be absurd. Yep. I don't know why I'm doing that. Because it's gonna be in here anyway, so... Like, this has to be our path to Darkness Crystal. I think there is a very valid reason to do Giant first, for the sake of experience. We take both bosses no matter what they are. That is my grind, because that's going to be, you know, rough. It's 500k if there's no shenanigans to it. We've already seen a couple of the split EXP bosses. Okay, so there are going to be 4 bosses between these last couple of checks. We did not peek Luca. There's darkness. Okay. That's 10 key items. Thumbs, please. Ugh. Thumbs are not with it today. And we're approaching the official happy hour mark. So, doing okay time-wise. We've cleared an absolute lot. I kind of want to peek Luca before I go, and I should have peeked Luca while I was down there. But now that we're at 10 key items, I think we're going to pop a couple eggs. There's no reason not to. Get a little bit more experience. There's no harm in over-leveling a little bit if you don't have super, super absurd power. So this is just, whoop, bad landing. That's what we're going to do. Step over here. Put the slow anchor there. Put you there. You there. Battle speed 1. This might take 2 swings. A lot that's gated by the man. I think I'm just gonna stop at this though. And Kane's gonna get the next swing to kill. Yeah. Alright, there's our save to get us out of here. We're gonna go do Luca, peek Luca. Do I preemptively piggy my berserkers? I think I do. I don't know. Definitely put Fu in slot 2 and change the battle speed to 3 before this goes down. I just want to know where I stand before I go up to the moon. Or up to the giant first. And battle speed 3. Just in case. As if for some reason this is Golbez. I want to be able to get something going. I suppose too, at that rate I can just make this a ribbon where he can't get eaten. Guarantees me a way out of it. Antline's not on the list. Okay. So we know that there's absolutely an argument for checking Package here. Package is the only boss we haven't checked. cleared Hobbs, cleared Waterfall, cleared Mist Cave. Earth, yeah, so the only things left on the overworld are Baron Key and Package. Okay. Alright, let's go. Going up to the giant. Avengers really are good enough to get to Z. I shouldn't necessarily worry too much about Holy Swords, or good enough to get through Z. Avengers, Cat Claws, everything's fine. We are doing okay. Alright, just in case this is something... Now I have a separate save on the giant. That's for you, Possum. We are not going to bother saving. Just going straight forward. We'll dip. We're fine on BS2. If it's Evil Wall, I throw out a blink. If it's Buy Again, I throw out a blink. If it's Gauntlet, we're tossing hourglasses, hourglasses and heals and such. So we're fine. Let's do it. This boss normally is extremely rude, but we have such decent defensive gear. Bacchus, please. Thumbs. Fuck this ride. The spot doesn't have terribly much health. Actually, it took a little more damage than I intended. Okay. So we need 2 out of these 6 to be bosses that we need. It's possible. I mean, so around 12 to 13% of the time, based off of like kind of plugging numbers into a hypergeometric calculator, like what you use for card games and such. Around 12 to 13% of the time, you'll see 3 bosses or more between Moon and Giant. We're going straight to the Moon. It's absolutely possible. We're gonna go collect our pass, just in case. This is not a situation where I am afraid of dying. I'm gonna go collect the pass. It's the third one here. Bahamut's casually hanging out in a shop on the moon. So we have our pass. Let's go check to see what Cave Bahamut is for us today. Let's go. We got all the levels we need. We will nerf the first Big Bang with a nuke. That is a demist. I don't want any part of that demist if I can help it. So Baigan Golbez Gauntlet. Some nice bosses. What do we have next? That's a gauntlet. The weak might not even fire. Okay, the weak does fire. Okay, cool. Hourglass. Yeah, we're fine. So let the berserkers do the work. So I fire off. This should be like a red giant, I think, or one maybe two red giants. Yeah, fire off an hourglass. Like here again too. We're out a week there. Go ahead and just quake up. Get some stuff knocked out. Yeah, get some more damage out. Okay, Quake should kill the red giant, I think. Yeah. This is 2 gold dragons. So Hourglass immediately. Try to get a life glitch off just for meme purposes. May it fire? Yeah, it fires. Okay, cool. All the experience. There's our gauntlet fight. Now we just need a Golbez or a Baigen to be in one of these remaining 4 spots. Well, that puts us in strict face check mode. There, we have access to every single boss spot in the game, so we do not have to take anything we don't want to take. So we're gonna go peek the 3 bosses at the bottom. I do want to equip ninja hats on, like, at the end before Z. I just want to equip the strength boosting gear, or at least the ninja hats. I think the last piece I haven't equipped. So put Fu in slot 4, Yang in slot 3, or yeah, Fu in 5, Yang in 4, Cecil Kane in 2, 3. Okay. Just gotta flip the order around a little bit when that time comes. So we're not too worried about dying to Z. We just need to get there first. Don't have to take that. Don't want to take that. This could be bad. This is why I would want to be on Battle Speed 3. Oh, the ribbon wasn't on. Oh, that's gross. That's right, I had the ribbon equipped for the sealed cave. That's a mistake. Well, we'll see if we can survive the 1 and 3 here. Which we might not, but we'll find out. That might buffer it enough. Yep, alright, we're good. We have made it. He's gonna fry himself here. It's around 15k, 18k, 26k. We'll call that 30. 33 and a half. 40. I think this is around like 37,000 health. Okay. I think for the sake of getting the nerfs outright, I put a defense sword on Kmain. Or I just put Yang into, yeah. Here's what we'll do. Yeah, there's our plan. We have the power. I'm not worried about much, so we're just gonna walk this down. If you feel not too safe about it, there's absolutely reason to get out, take the pass, even though it is technically slower from this spot. If you wipe to Z, it's faster to walk. So, this is just me, you know, botching inputs, but whatever. Around the 120 something mark, which for this kind of seed is fine. It's still not great, but I also never equipped ninja hats, but whatever. Damage should still be fine. Timing was a little strange. It's fine. So now Cecil and Kane will both pop in, will both just immediately be berserked. And I want to wait until damage actually starts going out before firing off a nuke. Okay, yeah, we're good. So once Fu's turn pops, throw out a nuke to nerf. Gonna heal with Porum via Elixir. Or Porum just bites it. Okay, that's fine too. We're doing okay damage. Doing just fine damage. We're just gonna ride this out for a while. The heal is mostly because I'm probably not nerfing the next Big Bang. We have enough HP to tank it all. The damage is fine. We don't have to do anything else. Like, even if we take another Big Bang here, it might... If we take a Big Bang here, we shouldn't see rocks. We're doing about 9k around. Yeah, there's the tip to rocks. Alright. So minus the 14 minutes, that's 126.09? Not great, but not the worst either. Still checked all the shops. Cleared all the things, kept the food I shouldn't have bothered keeping. Alright, well, that was an interesting scene, for sure. So 126.09 is the final time. Last location in darkness kind of stinks, but... I mean, a lot of people might fade the wyvern, but that took maybe a minute and a half. Wasn't that slow of a fight. Just fast forwarding through to get to like treasure counts and such. We'll get a reprise on music. 1 treasure. 25 bosses killed. Sounds about right. Alright. I have a save on the earth. Should be this one. Yep. Let's go get a reprise on music. And then we'll cut the stream. Actually, for the memes, I will go loot the treasury too. We'll get ourselves a nice little Twild treasury to show off. Generally, why you don't bother with Twild treasuries. Flame Spear, Diamond, Zeus Rage. Yep. Earth Hammer, ooh. 2 cat claws, how funny. Like, not, like, that treasury was really bad. Really bad. So, yeah, Twild doesn't really... Yeah, Twild, you can spike some absurd things in chests, but just generally not worth it. Alright, let's see, what were the tunes? Alright, friends. Well, if there's any questions that come up, please feel free to let me know. Happy to help however I can. Yeah, just... exciting times. It's a fun flag set, for sure. But, yeah, hope you folks have a good one. Take care, be kind to one another, etc., and have a great night.